Hello student. So once again we are meeting. So now we start our next exercise 10.3 with a new topic. The topic is general equation of a line. Okay, so what is the general equation of line? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now we reduced in general equation in the intersect form, slope intersect form and normal form. How to reduce, how to convert in this form? Look at here. So first we talk about the slope intercept form. This is our general equation of line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and this is our slope intercept form y is equal to mx plus c, where m is equal to slope of that line and c is equal to the y-intercept point. Now here we just reduce our equation in this form. So first we transpose our x term and constant term. So we will get by is equal to minus ax minus c. Then we transpose the b also. So we will get y is equal to minus a upon bx minus c upon b. This is a slope intercept form of any general equation of line, where the slope of line m is equal to minus a upon b and in y-intercept c is equal to minus c upon b. Okay, so nothing is very complicated, very easy. How to convert, how to reduce, you understood, I think. Now we just talking about the intercept form. What is the intercept form? X upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. So how to reduce this general equation in this intercept form? So look at here. We need in the numerator x and y alone. So we do one thing. We just transpose the c here, so it become what? Minus c. Then we divided by minus c and this a. So look at it very sincerely. X upon minus c upon a should be reciprocal, so it convert into a numerator. So we will get what? Ax upon minus c, by upon minus c is equal to 1. After the LCM, the c goes to the RHS. So we will get ax plus by is equal to minus c, means same is here. So this is the slope intercept form, where minus c upon a is equal to that point where the line intercept at the x-axis, minus c upon b is a point where a line intercept at the y-axis. Now we talk about the normal form of, we reduce the normal form into this general form of the line. The general form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So to reduce into the normal form, we divided by square root of a square plus b square. Why? You look at here. What is the normal form of the equation? We read in the last video, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Okay, and look at this right angle triangle. This is our base angle A, this is base A, and this is perpendicular B. So if we talk about the hypotenuse, so what will come? Root of a square plus b square. Now look at here very sincerely. If we talk about the a upon root of a square plus b square, so a is our base and a square plus b square root is our hypotenuse. So base upon hypotenuse is called what? Cos alpha theta, whatever we can write. And same here, b upon root of a square plus b square is called perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is equal to sin alpha. So if we convert any general equation of line into the normal form, so we just divided by the square root of a square plus b square, where cos alpha, sin alpha and p, all three values are equal to this one. Okay, so I think you understood very well. So first you noted, then we will read the distance of a point to a line. Okay, so note it first. Okay student, now look at here. Here we talking about the distance of a point from a line. Suppose this is our line L, where L is equal to a general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, and this is a point P which is with coordinate x1 y1, and we want to find the distance of Pn, which is denoted by d. Okay, so this is the slope intercept form of line. So in the previous reduced form, we see what the value of a, where a line cutted the x-axis is called minus c upon a, and where line cut on the y-axis we will called minus c upon b. So these are the points. Now how to calculate the distance of Pm? Look at here. First we find out the area of triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR. This is a simple formula, 1 upon 2 base into height. Okay, so we transpose the 2 here. So Pm, what will come? Pm is equal to 2 into area of PQR upon QR. This is our equation first. Now we can find out the area of any triangle with the vertex form also. So area of triangle PQR, not A, is equal to 1 by 2 x1. This is a formula we learned in the last year. Now put the value x1 y1. This is x1 y1. This is x2 y2, and this is x3 y3. So simply we will put the value, so we will get this thing. अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा समझो. Here C is a common thing, so we can take C as a common, and AB. So first we take upon from the denominator AB as a common. So here A is not present on the denominator, so we just multiply with the numerator and denominator. So what will come here? A x1. When you again multiply by AB here, so A cut from A, what is left? X1 upon B. This is X1 upon B. Okay, so if we take a common C upon AB, so what is left? Modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C. Clear? This is the value of twice of area of triangle PQR. Now we need one more value of QR. So QR, how to find the QR value? This is the, here we apply the distance formula. QR, what is the distance formula? x2 minus x1 and their whole square plus y2 minus y1 and their whole square. Open the bracket, so what will come here? C square upon A square plus C square upon B square. When we take C square as a common, so C will be get over the root. C square when we take common, so C will come, and when we take A square B square as a common, so AB will come. So in a bracket what is left? A square plus B square. इसको ऐसा समझ लीजिए आप. This is written, we can write as C square B square upon A square B square. We can write as plus C square A square upon A square B square. Now look at here, B square cut from B square, so C square upon A square is left. A square cut from A square, so C square upon B square is left. And when we take common C upon AB, so what is left? A square plus B square. Now the both values we will replace into equation number first. So Pm is equal to twice of area of triangle PQR. This is upon QR. This is the value. Now C upon AB will cut it. So what is left? Modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C upon root of A square plus B square. This is a formula from which we can find out the distance between any point from the line. I hope you understood. And here one condition is more. If we find the distance with the origin from any line, मीन्स यहाँ पे जो x1 y1 है उसकी जगह पे क्या हो जाएगा 0 0. So when we multiply by a with x1 and b with y1 means a into 0 and b into 0. So c is only left. So distance d, what will come? C upon root of a square plus b square. Okay. तो ये भी important है. If we learn this thing, so we can directly use distance from a origin. So first you note it fast. Okay, noted students. So now we can start our exercise 10.3. So the question number 1 is reduce the following equation into slope intercept form and find their slope and y-intercept. Okay, so what is the slope intercept form? Slope intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c. So the first question of first, very easy question. The question is x plus 7y is equal to 0 and we reduce in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So we can write here y is equal to minus x, y is equal to minus 1 upon 7x. This is our slope intercept form answer. Here slope n is equal to minus 1 upon 7 and y-intercept, what is the y-intercept here? C is equal to, C is 0, so we write here 0. This is our third and second answer. So I think you understood how to solve this such type of question. Now look at the second. Reduce the following equation into intercept form and find their intercept and axis. What is the intercept form? X upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. So we reduce the general equation into the intercept form. So general equation of line is given 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So first we write as 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. When we divide it by 12, so what will came? X upon 4 plus y upon 6 is equal to 1. This is the intercept form of a line. Clear? Now we have to find what? And find the intercept. So x-intercept, this is called A, is equal to 4 and y-intercept, this is called B, is equal to 6. Answer. Okay, now look at the third question. Reduce the following equation into the normal form. We have to find out we have to reduce the normal form. First, what is the question? Question is x minus root 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. So first we transpose the 8 there. So x minus root 3y is equal to minus 8. Now when we convert this form into the positive form, so we will get minus x plus root 3y is equal to 8. So this is the general form of the equation, and when we will convert it into the normal form, so we will have to divide by a square plus b square. So first we will write here a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to root 3. So a square plus b square, what will come? Minus 1 square plus root 3 square. Minus 1 square is 1, 3 square is 3, 3 plus 1 4, square root of 4 is 2. Okay, so first we divided by root of a square plus b square, so we will get minus 1 by 2x plus root 3 by 2y is equal to 8 by 2 means 4. Therefore, cos alpha is equal to, what is the normal form? Cos alpha, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So here cos alpha, what will come? minus 1 by 2. Sin alpha is equal to root 3 by 2 and p is equal to 4. Now we find out the value of alpha here. Cos alpha is equal to minus 1 by 2 means cos 60 degree. So cos alpha. So now here we have to remove this minus sign. So cos value is a negative in the second and third quadrant. So first we talk about the second quadrant. In the second quadrant we can write this 180 minus theta. Theta means 120. So look, 180 minus 120 become what? 60 degree. So cos alpha is equal to cos 120 degree. So alpha is equal to 120 degree. Similarly, sin alpha is equal to root 3 by 2 means sin 60 degree. अब दोनों की वैल्यू क्या है? देखिए यहाँ पे both are alpha, so we need the both are equal angle. So here we have to convert sin into the second quadrant, and into the second quadrant sin will be positive. So easily we can change sin alpha is equal to sin 180 minus 120. So sin alpha is equal to 120 degree. Sin pi minus theta, sin theta. 1 second. Sin 120 degree. Therefore alpha is equal to 120. So we have now the alpha and p. So we write here. Therefore equation of line is equal to x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, and p is equal to where? 4. Answer. So these are the three type of general equation we have to reduce into the different form. Clear? Okay. Okay student, now look at the question number 4. Find the distance of a point minus 1 1 from the line. So in a fourth question we have to find out the distance between a point from the line. So first we write here equation of line, which is 12 in a bracket x plus 6 is equal to 5 in a bracket y minus 2. Now solve, simplify this equation. So we will get 12x plus 72 is equal to 5y minus 10. Now arrange it. 12x minus 5y and 72 plus 10, 82 is equal to 0. This is the general form of the equation. Now point P x1 y1 is given what? Point P x1 y1 is equal to minus 1 and 1. Therefore B is equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of a square plus b square. Put it the value. What is the value of a? 12. So 12 into x1 minus 1 plus b, where is b? Minus 5. y1 1 plus c 82 upon a square. A square is equal to 12 square means 144 plus b means 5, so 25. 12 1 12 minus 5 plus 82 upon root of 169. So 12 minus 17 plus 82 upon root of 79 will equal to 13 is equal to 12 minus 7 5, then 7 minus 1 6, upon 13. 13 5 is 35. 5 unit. 5 unit is the answer. Clear? So this is very simple and basic question, depending on formula only. Okay, clear? Now look at the question number 6. Find the distance between the parallel line. We have to find out the distance between two parallel lines. First question of 6. So the equation of first line 15x plus 8y minus 34 is equal to 0. The equation of second line 15x plus 8y plus 31 is equal to 0. So we have to find out the distance between both lines. So how to calculate the distance between both lines? D is equal to modulus of C1 minus C2 upon root of A square plus B square. Now put the value here, very easy. Modulus of C1. What is the value of C1? Minus 34 minus C2 means 31 upon the value of A. Look at the coefficient of x and y are same here. Means A and B are also same because the both lines are parallel. Okay. So A is equal to 15. 15 square means 225 plus B square. B square is equal to 64. So modulus of 4 plus 1 5 and 6 plus 6 3 plus 3 6 minus 65 upon root of 9 8 2 289. So when we remove this modulus of 65 will come upon 17 unit is our answer. So in this question simply we will solve by using the formula. Okay. Now we will do the next question. चलिए क्वेश्चन करते हैं 7th. The question 7th is, चलो इतना में आ जाएगा. Find the equation of line parallel to the line 3x minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0 and passing through the point minus 2 and 3. Okay. So this is a conditional question. Here we have to find out the equation of a parallel line which is parallel to the given line and passing through the particular point. So first we write question number 7, equation of first line L1. What is the equation? The equation is 3x minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so first we find the slope of line L1. M is equal to, what is the value of M? Minus A upon B. So what is the value of A here? Minus 3 upon, what is the value of B? Minus 4 is equal to 3 upon 4. Therefore we can write slope of line L2 is equal to M is equal to 3 by 4. ये भी उतना ही होगा. Why? Because line L1 and L2 are parallel. Okay, and when two lines are parallel, so their slope will be same. Now next, the parallel line is passing through the point minus 2, 3. So we write here line L2 passes through the point, once again, minus 2, 3, minus 2, 3. Therefore, equation of line L2. So what we have? We have the M and we have the point. So we can use here slope intercept form. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Simply y minus y1, what is the y1 here? 3 is equal to m is equal to 3 by 4, and x minus x1, where is x1? x1 is equal to minus 2, so it becomes plus 2. By the transposing, it will become 4y minus 12 is equal to 3x plus 6. After the transposing, we will get 3x minus 4y plus 6 plus 12 is equal to 0, means 3x minus 4y plus 18 is equal to 0. This is our equation of required line. So this line is parallel to the that line. So how we can check our answer? If two lines are parallel, so their value of x and y coefficient are equal. So look at here, the x and y coefficients are equal or not? Yes, these are same. It means this is the parallel line. Clear it? Now next question number 9. Find the angle between the lines. We have to find out the angle in the question number 9. So we write equation of line L1. What is the equation of line L1? Root 3x plus y is equal to 1. So we can write here, therefore slope of line L1, m is equal to minus a upon b. So what will come here? Minus root 3 upon 1 is equal to minus root 3. This is the value of m. Then find the angle between. So इसको we just let as a m1. Okay. Then equation of line L2 is x plus root 3y. X plus root 3y is equal to 1. Therefore, slope of line L2 is equal to, implies that m2 is equal to minus a upon b. What is the value of a? 1, and b is root 3. So m2 is equal to minus 1 upon root 3. Okay. And we need what? The angle. So we write angle between both lines. What is the formula? Tan theta is equal to, formula क्या था? m2 minus m1 upon 1 minus 1 plus m1 m2. So m2, what is the value of m2 here? Minus 1 upon root 3 plus m1. m1 is minus root 3 will come, minus root 3 upon 1 plus m1 m2, means minus root 3 into minus 1 upon root 3. So minus 1 minus 3 upon root 3. When we take the LCM, so root 3 multiply with root 3 become 3 only. Upon, here root 3 cut from root 3 and 1 minus minus plus, so 1 plus 1 become what? 2. तो अब इसको चलो यहाँ सॉल्व करते हैं. माइनस 1 माइनस 3 इज इक्वल टू माइनस 4 upon 2 root 3. So cut it is equal to minus 2 upon root 3. This is the angle between the both line. This is the question number 9th, 30 and root 3 by 2. 2 by root 3. Cot की वैल्यू आ रही है यहाँ पे, है ना. Slope of line root 3x plus y, root 3x plus y is equal to 1 and x plus root 3y is equal to 1. M is equal to minus a upon b, and here minus a upon b. Then tan theta is equal to formula m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So m2 minus 1 upon root 3 minus root 3 upon a हो गया root 3. This is cut it, minus minus plus 2. So 2 root 3 minus 2 upon root 3 is the value of tan theta. If we find out the value of theta, so we can write here tan theta is equal to minus 2 by root 3 is the value of cot 2 by root 3, 1 by root 3 will come here. Once again we check the formula. What is the formula? The angle between two lines m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. This is correct. Angle between the lines. होगा थोड़ा सा ही ना. m1 m2 1 upon root 3. The value of 1 upon root 3 is equal to the value of 1 upon root 3 is equal to 30 degree. यहाँ पे कुछ theta, tan theta is equal to 2 by root 3, and the value of 2 by root 3 is equal to minus a upon b. Minus a upon b, yes. So minus a upon b minus a upon b. m2 minus m1 upon x2 minus x1. Where is the book? This is which one? 9th question. One upon root 3. 1 upon root 3. Yes. ये थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक होगी ना यहाँ पे. m1 is equal to minus root 3, so it become what? Plus. So plus will come here. तो यहाँ पे भी क्या आ जाएगा? 2. Then 2 cut from 2. 1 by root 3 is equal to 1 by root 3. So tan theta is equal to tan 30 degrees. Therefore theta is equal to 30 degree. Answer. ऐसी छोटी छोटी मिस्टेक्स हो जाती हैं. Okay. So the question is nothing. First we write equation of line L1, then we find out the slope by the formula. Slope of any general equation is minus a upon b. Similarly, we find out the slope of second line m2 is equal to minus 1 upon root 3. Now this is the formula to find the angle between two lines, m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. When we put the value and solve, so we will get the angle is equal to 30 degree. Okay. Next. Now next question number. Now the questions are same. Now look at the directly 16th question. Yes. If P and Q are the length of perpendiculars from the origin of the given line, so we have to prove that something. So first we write here in the question number 16 what? P and Q are the length of perpendiculars. So first we write equation of line L1. What is the equation of line L1? X cos theta minus y sin theta is equal to k cos 2 theta. This is the normal form of the line. Okay. So when we read the distance between the distance of a line from a particular point, so what is the formula? ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of a square plus b square. And when we find out the distance a line from the origin, so what is the formula? क्या लिखा था अपन ने? मॉडुलस ऑफ c अपॉन रूट ऑफ a square plus b square. Simple. So we will write here distance from origin of line L1. This is given a name, we denote it as a question P. P is equal to k cos 2 theta upon a square, means this is the value of ax, so cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to, its value will be 1, so P is equal to k cos 2 theta. Then we write equation of line L2. What is the equation of line L2? The equation of line L2, x sec theta plus y cosec theta is equal to k. Again we write distance from origin of line L2, so denoted as in a question as a q. Q is equal to c. C is equal to what? K upon a square plus b square. What is the value of a? Sec square theta plus cosec square theta. Now we convert sec and cosec into the form of cos and sin. So we will get what? 1 upon cos square theta plus 1 upon sin square theta. take the LCM, k upon root of sin square theta plus cos square theta upon cos square theta into sin square theta. So the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta be 1, and 1 upon cos square theta into sin square theta. So square cut from square root, and this is reciprocal. So we will get what q is equal to k cos theta sin theta, and we know that, look at here, sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. So if we use here this term only, sin theta into cos theta, so we can write here therefore sin theta into cos theta. So what will come? Sin 2 theta upon 2 from the transposition of this 2. So we will put in place of cos theta sin theta what? K into sin 2 theta upon 2. Just transpose the 2 that side. So 2q is equal to k sin 2 theta. This is the value of p, and where is the p over? This is the value of p, and this is the value of q. We need the value to show that p square plus 4q square. P square plus 4q square. How will come? By squaring and adding. So we write, this is the equation first, this is our equation second. So we write from equation 1 square plus equation second and their whole square. So p square plus 4q square is equal to k square cos square 2 theta plus k square sin square 2 theta. From here we can take k square as a common. So p square plus 4q square is equal to k square cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta. Now look at here, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So therefore p square plus 4q square is equal to k square into 1 means k square. Proved. Okay. So this is the turning point here. We look at the value of p. P is a cos in the form of cos 2 theta. That's why we are convert sin theta into cos theta in the form of sin 2 theta. Okay. So because we need the when we added in this form, so they can't become 1. That's why we convert cos theta into sin theta in the form of sin 2 theta by 2. So this is a trick how to solve the question. Now the question number 17 and 18, this is your homework, and rest of the all question are your homework with miscellaneous also. So our chapter exercise 10.3 and chapter 10 has completed. Thank you.